What if a hallway harmony could launch a music legacy? That's exactly what happened with Boyz II Men, a group of teenage vocalists from Philadelphia whose voices took them from school stairwells to world stages. Their sound was pure, their harmonies unmatched, and their songs defined a generation. But beyond the silky vocals and chart-topping ballads lies a deeper story, one of ambition, brotherhood, conflict, and resilience. It all began at the Philadelphia High School for the Creative and Performing Arts. Nathan Morris and Mark Nelson were the first to sing together, discovering early on that their voices blended well. They eventually joined forces with Wanya Morris, Sean Stockman, and Michael McCary to form a 5-member group called Unique Attraction. The group practiced relentlessly, performing in any space where their voices could echo: hallways, stairwells, even bathrooms. Their dream? To be the next big R&B group, inspired by acts like New Edition. But before they could record any music, Mark Nelson left the group. It was a tough loss, but the remaining 4, Nathan, Wanya, Sean, and Michael, pressed on. The group transitioned from a quintet to a quartet, and something powerful began to take shape. Their big break came from a bold move. At a Belle Biv DeVoe concert, the group snuck backstage and performed for Michael Bivins, a member of the group. He was so impressed that he took them under his wing, becoming their mentor. They were so inspired by New Edition's song Boyz II Men from the group's 1988 album Heartbreak that they eventually renamed their group Boyz II Men. In 1991, they released their debut album Coolie High Harmony, which introduced the world to their signature mix of hip-hop soul and traditional R&B. Tracks like Motown Philly brought energy and fun, while It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday showcased their emotional depth and vocal power. But their real breakthrough came in 1992 with the release of End of the Road. The song, filled with heartbreak and longing, dominated the Billboard charts for 13 weeks, setting a new record. Suddenly, Boyz II Men weren't just rising stars, they were rewriting music history. Their second album, 2, only cemented their place in the music world. I'll Make Love to You spent 14 weeks at number 1, and On Bended Knee replaced it at the top, making them one of the only acts ever, alongside the Beatles, to knock themselves out of the number 1 spot. Their approach to music was refreshing. At a time when many artists were leaning into edgy, flashy styles, Boyz II Men brought back classic romance and vulnerability. They wore suits, focused on harmonies, and sang about love, loyalty, and heartbreak. Their music touched people's lives at weddings, breakups, graduations, and everything in between. But fame didn't protect them from problems. In 1997, they released Evolution. Though it produced hits like 4 Seasons of Loneliness, the music industry had started to shift. The rise of hip-hop and pop changed radio, and slower R&B ballads were getting less airtime. Boyz II Men's style, once celebrated, now struggled for attention. Around the same time, the group began facing serious internal issues. Michael McCary, known for his deep bass vocals, began missing performances. It was later revealed that he had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, a chronic illness affecting the nervous system and muscles. Along with his health issues, there was also tension between him and the rest of the group. In 2003, McCary officially left Boyz II Men. His departure was a major blow. Not only did the group lose a critical part of their sound, but they also lost a friend. The remaining trio, Nathan, Wanya, and Sean, decided to keep going, continuing to record and tour, even without the original quartet intact. And while they focused on moving forward, controversy found its way into their story. Kandi Burruss, a well-known singer and songwriter, spoke publicly about her difficult experience working with Boyz II Men. She claimed the group was disrespectful and hard to work with, particularly when it came to credit and royalties. According to Burris, she and producer Kevin Shakespeare Briggs wrote the hook for a song, but when she brought up how splits should be handled, the group pushed back and became less cooperative. Her claims added another layer to the group's reputation behind the scenes. There were also headlines around Wanya Morris's relationship with Brandy Norwood. The two were romantically involved in the 1990s, but rumors swirled about their age difference and a supposed love triangle involving singer Adina Howard. While both Wanya and Brandy have spoken about the relationship since then, the public's interest in their private lives only added more pressure to the group's image. Despite all the challenges, industry changes, health issues, and public controversy, Boyz II Men remained committed to their craft. They released several albums, including Motown covers and Christmas collections, and secured a residency in Las Vegas, where they performed for fans old and new. Even beyond the stage, the group has used their platform to speak out for artists' rights. Boyz II Men recently joined hundreds of other musicians in delivering a letter to Congress, urging the passage of the American Music Fairness Act. This bill would require traditional radio stations to pay performers, something that, incredibly, still isn't a standard in the U.S. Their support showed that, even after decades in the industry, they still care about protecting the future of music. Today, Boyz II Men may not dominate the charts like they did in the 90s, but their legacy is alive and well. Artists like Bruno Mars, Usher, and Justin Timberlake cite them as inspirations. Their songs continue to stream in the millions, their influence heard in the harmonies of modern R&B, and their performances still bring audiences to their feet. Their story isn't just about success, it's about sticking together, adapting, and keeping the soul in their sound. From school stairwells to sold-out arenas, from Motown hits to personal battles, Boyz II Men have shown that greatness is about more than just talent. It's about heart, growth, and harmony. Their journey wasn't perfect, but maybe that's what makes it powerful. Boyz II Men didn't just sing about love and struggle, they lived it. And through it all, they found a way to keep singing. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to comment, like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Until next time.